Side, everything. ENCE going to be starting on the attacking side. FURIA defending CT side, and we got dualies on yuurih.
Well, FURIA have been fantastic at pistol rounds so far, picking up everyone they've played so far in the playoff stage of this competition. They're going to look to try and do that again versus ENCE. They need a good start here. Odds not favoring them. It's about to be a quick pop out towards the top site from ENCE. Utility goes in to try and clear out yuurih. Joelberg is at the ready to unleash, but no kill. Snack starts things off for the first kill. Kesserado good for one.
That flashbang was just so perfect. Right when yuurih activated, Hades looking for this push. Narrow angle. Art's watching it the whole way, but just turns. Miskill. Madden knows. Can he recover in time? Yes. He continues being stellar, and Drop is going to get into the flank. Him and Safe have to do everything, but Safe is brought down so low he can't get out of mini. There's Drop opening things up again in a 1-on-2, and he goes down quick. ENCE have the pistol.
They've got it picked up now, and this is looking good. ENCE on the T side, they have to try and, well, for FURIA, they have to try and limit the amount of rounds ENCE pick up on this T side, right? We see FURIA, they do the better work on their CT side right now. When they shift over to the T side of Nuke, we're going to see an unorthodox play style. They don't really go outside. It's a lot of inner hits, and sometimes that doesn't get you the most of rounds. So we're going to have to see if FURIA can step up here. They're not going to be able to really compete in this next round. It's going to be USPs and a deagle for Drop, and should have no problems here taking up two.
Yeah, this is FURIA just saying we want the rifles out as soon as we possibly can. Don't care about the scouts, don't care about the deagle armor. Let's get to the FAMAS, let's get to the M4s. Wall is set up for Diha. He's got Snappi there in conjunction for him as well. Crossing over, and the noise cues will be there, and that'll let FURIA know someone is down. Snappi's going to get pulled into the crossfire. Tries to be aggressive. Safe's got that with the USP.
Bad for FURIA to establish the 4v4 early, but they really want Drop to find something. Diaz going back up towards Secret. yuurih down towards him. It's the pick.
That's a tough angle for that fight at that point. You're trying to pre-aim the angle all the way to the top of the stairs, and he gets caught. 3-on-4. Upper bomb site is lost, but FURIA is ready to storm and recover.
Not bad here for yuurih to find the rifle, but to recover, they really do have to storm. No kit in their hands right now, so they have to move very swiftly. They have got a flash available here from Kesserado. He's going to try and set up his two remaining teammates to come through heaven and try and pop down into the site. But they have to be effective. They have to be quick about this. And here come the FURIA side, right towards the rifle of Hades and Madden, and they'll dispel the attempted retake, and the round will go ENCE's way.
Nobody in position to actually eat that flashbang whatsoever. So good positioning from ENCE in the post plan. I have to imagine Keserado's thinking, maybe I can work my way over towards vents. That's where yuurih was trying to come up with the AK-47. If he could recover that, it's at least something to work with. He's going to start booking it. Bomb's going to go off. He's going to be just fine with the explosion. No, he's not. He goes down in the vents.
Lack of Kevlar coming back to bite him there. 2-0 start for ENCE.
Just a cheeky little smile at each other.
Damn, you told me I could get that.
I told him he could get it too.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be okay.
Everywhere. No one, you can't trust anyone. A buy coming in for FURIA though. Rifles coming out into play. Utility, it's a little sparse. Lack of mollies right now. You got one here on Kesserado, but that's about it. Fans go for something quick at a certain point. If group up and hit quick, there's nothing really there to delay.
I think maybe this first gun round they're thinking, let's not do something quick. Let's not try and go into these choke points early on in the rounds because they're going to have that utility. And look, with the initial dump from FURIA's defense is slow. Ooh, this is cool. Flashbang through, perfect from Safe. Hades, an important response.
Great stuff from Art. Luckily for ENCE, they've kept it at just the one-player deficit. Traded it back quickly. Hades now slinks his way through man. He catches Kesserado trying to change into an upper position, but yuurih on the double inside of the site gives FURIA the play ahead.
Snacks is next to be activated. Looking for the equalizing frag.
He's down the vent.
Oh, he's gone sneaky. This is perfect. No one from FURIA is able to adjust against this. That sound cue is going to give it up. They're like, who cares? Let's just get into the bomb site. They've got time. Nobody here quite yet. Smoke to cover the plant. And now they have to defend. yuurih's already dropped down behind them.
Snacks intelligently quiet as he climbs onto the rafters. Now spotted by Drop. Snacks trying to reposition and gain some ground. He's had a couple of chances there and recovers. Back onto the headshot, and Snappi helps him out. It's now yuurih left alone. A 1 versus 2 will come swinging out from the construction window and was so damn close to catching Snacks. For a big man, he's quick on the movement. He's got himself into the double doors, and they pull him right in where they want him. Snacks with the headshot, and ENCE with 3 in a row.
Snacks is so bold. Once he's spotted at silo, he slides out into the open, and that is either you win or you lose that fight. He taps away with supreme confidence with that Galil. This is all opened up by Hades. Obviously, the trade sneaking in towards Mini as well. FURIA couldn't close the gap in that defense quick enough. And what a 2v3 for Snacks and Snappi to win here at the end of the round. 3-0, and FURIA this time back on the pistols.
Ned blows open the door. Flash in from Madden, looking to be quick. What a nuisance he was on Vertigo with how quick he can be with these plays, but not ready. The Deagle off drop. Although drop not in a position to get away from it, so it is just one for him. And start to push forward in towards this B side, taking more control. Kesserato's about to be checked as well. Snappi has no issue removing him.
Hades has gone down over towards ramp room, though. Yuurih's going to be able to pick up another AK-47. The question is, can he put this one into play? Can it have any impact here? There's the peek. Out in the open, he's got one. Needs more. Needs a second. Spraying him down. He knows he wants that fight. He's got Diha in the open, but he can't complete it. They're safe with the pounce, and all of a sudden it's just Diha. 1v2 into just one. He knows the position, and the M4 is not going to win out at the end. Safe with the jiggle. And FURIA's on the board quick.
They needed that round. They absolutely needed to pick that one up, coming quick through the CZ at that range as well. Safe, perfect headshot landed. For FURIA, you can take a little sigh of relief that you finally got on the board here on the CT side. But this needs to be the turning point. This is the opportunity you pick up to get you back into contention in the early rounds of this first half.
What a grimy battle that was. Yeah, Snappi's thinking the same thing. He's like, ooh, that got real awkward the whole way through. This time they're not able to recover. Good win from FURIA. One free AK-47 on drop. The AWP is going to be picked up on safe as well. And ENCE can start opening the playbook a little bit more.
See if Safe can start to deliver with its AWP. Take over the server for a little bit. Moving their way through ramp quite swiftly here. We're taking control. Having sent the back 10 in towards Hut. The push forward from yuurih has worked out as well. FURIA have the advantage, and they've also got a lot of map control to play with here.
Yeah, I felt like they were trying to simulate a little bit of an upper hit, but I mean, the game's given up now, considering how aggressive Drop and Safe have been towards ramp room. They have complete lobby control. They have complete information. The only thing that's really endangered at the moment is the lower bomb site in secret. Snappi and Diha to move forward. Kesserато on defense.
Slowly moving their way forward and starting to clear him, and Kesserато does well to get one. Fantastic trade from Snappi, not wasting any time, and now accelerating again in towards the lower side. Smoke goes out to create a corridor for him to pass safely into it. Snacks elsewhere, removing the light for drop, and the spam down from Art can't deny the bomb plant, and can't remove Snappi, who safely gets in behind Decon.
Yeah, but he's the only one down here at the moment. Oh, Hades is going to get here, not in time to save his teammate. That's an awkward round. Snacks has got to hustle.
He has to run. He has to get down here quickly. It's on Hades to try and hold it he will. Safe once again has to try and pull through and get FURIA the round. The CZ once again equipped. Safe looks to try and pull him into the fight, and Safe has got it. We need a hero. Safe is stepping up in these last few rounds. That's exactly what FURIA need.
That is incredible. Even reads where Snacks is positioned. What a quick shot that was. yuurih with spam doing a little bit of damage, but Safe is a hero early on for FURIA to get them started on Nuke. They've needed it. Money still an issue for FURIA. Again, one player surviving. They buy everything into this round. And if you're ENCE, you have to know. You have to know that you have them at a breaking point. You're going to keep the pressure on this T side.
It's going to be frustrating as well, though. 2 rounds in a row, caught by Safe. It's quick here from ENCE. Luckily, 2 players at the back of the side. Kesserато and yuurih looking to lock it down, but they're both gone. Snappi clears out the site. Art elsewhere no longer able to compete here for FURIA. Snacks is going to lock that ball in, and a missed shot from Safe. That might just be their death sentence in this round. Drop has to try and recover, and the quick switch comes in. And to his demise, it will run. So another round found for ENCE, and it's off the back of a quick one.
Yeah, quick one. These low scrappy buys have been brutal, tough to handle. Good win for ENCE there. Can't be a hero every time if you're Safe. You've won the 2 clutches, you've done great work, but that missed shot is going to haunt you more than those victories. Those wins are going to make you happy. 4-2. And we're going to get a quick timeout from ENCE. Technical.
Technical variety coming through, so hopefully it doesn't last too much longer. We can get back into this. But those kind of quick plays, that's what ENCE are so good at. It feels like out of spawn, they can just be so clinical.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it time and time again, like on pretty much every map, these like Mac 10, Tech 9 buys where you can be really mobile, you can be really aggressive and just run and gun. They love those pops. They feel very, very at home when they do it. Good route ran by Snappi as well to help clear out the upper bomb site. It all came down to the trades. 2-round lead for ENCE.
It's interesting looking at ENCE potentially heading to the grand final with Snack standing in. If you think back to Katowice, we had FaZe Clan win the event with a stand-in. Perhaps it's just the way to go.
Yeah, right. You get like a little honeymoon period for a week at a time.
Yeah, the pressure's off. You just the expectations kind of drop significantly when you have a stand-in, right? And that's when you can be a little bit more free. You can give your stand-in a lot of freedom. Well,
the expectations have dropped, but on an individual level over the years in Counter-Strike, like all these players playing FPL together are going to have, everyone's knowing, all the important smokes to know on each map that you can able to use. So it's much easier to plug and play a stand-in these days than it used to be in the past, which is why we kind of look at stand-ins historically and say this is going to be rough. But we've seen so many stand-ins step up to the plate and be super impactful for these teams.
We've seen some returns over the last few weeks in Counter-Strike. We had the Imperial guys back competing at the top. We've now got Snacks back on a stage. Really getting a great mix of the young and old here at the Intel Extreme Masters. But here we are, 4-2. We return to the action. We just had a quick round from ENCE, got on the back of the board, and that puts FURIA into a tough position economically.
Yeah, tough position's a good way to put it. Just ruined is another way to say it. They have nothing in this round. 2 P250s, a couple of flashbangs. They might want to activate. Diha feels the pressure. Stalemate early on. Smokes deployed outside, but nobody utilizing them quite yet. Such a benefit on the T side as well to have this kind of an economic break early on. Like this helps you get so many rounds early that just makes it obviously way, way easier, and you don't have to go up with the guns as much, and you can rattle up a pretty decent scoreline in the early going of Nuke and not really have to worry and stress about grabbing 2 or 3 rounds towards the end just to make it respectable.
And that's worrying for, oh, okay. Nate goes through and catches Same. It is worrying for FURIA to concede this many already on the T side. Art's in his usual spot, up to his usual antics. We'll see if he can get something from it.
Do it.
Knife at the ready. Art just biding his time, looking to track the sound to see if he can get into the position. They get away with it, but no one comes to him. He's going to let them come to his spot if he wants to get the knife pick, and no one's really challenging him just yet.
Looks like Snappi was never going to fall for it anyways. So 5-2 when all is said and done. A 3-round lead early on for ENCE in the early stages of this second map of the series. Ooh, Art's gonna go down. If you're just tuning us in the broadcast, we're live here in Dallas, Texas. Semifinal matchup. ENCE wins the opening map. FURIA's pick of Vertigo 16-14, a very close affair. They came all the way to the end. One step closer to that grand final tomorrow afternoon.
Lots of exciting new storylines as well, because the overarching storyline coming into this event was we can field. FaZe should have no problem putting another notch on the Grand Slam, but no longer in contention for it. We're going to see a different victor coming through for the Intel Extreme Masters this time around. And who knows, it might be ENCE with the stand-in, it might be Cloud9, it could be FURIA. There's so many options here, and it's all wide open. Of course, don't forget Big.
Yeah, some of this is just blown wide open with the performance of Cloud9 yesterday as well. That was a revelation. We're going to be seeing them up on the stage in the next semifinal matchup, Cloud9 versus Big, later on today to decide our second grand finalist after this semifinal concludes. Here we go, live out of the timeout, live out of the conversation. 3-round lead up on safe. Missing utility though for the FURIA side.
Well, Hades tries to go for the quick pick, but unable to really get much from that. But it's Diha being disruptive towards outside again. You can often leave this player on his own towards outside. He has no problem playing in and around the smokes. Art is taking up spot towards Garage on that left-handed side.
This spot's so hard to clear out as well. It is so hard to consider this one when you're traveling outside and there's so many other angles you have to consider.
It's just going to be D-Hat tasked with dealing with this. He's going to use the smokes, and he might not even have to go towards Art at all. He could decide to go down secret. Utility sending its way towards the site. Top site seems to be the optimal position.
Caserado burns down to 44 HP. Running out of nades as well on the FURIA side. They've only got the single flashbang left. Nothing to hold off any hits, nothing to block off any choke points.
Safe is getting hungry for info. He's wondering, is this going to be an A hit? And starting to filter through elsewhere.
This is manufactured so perfectly from ENCE. There's only one player to defend. It's going to be Drop in the dark spot. He's given away his position, and he's got everything to do, and he's got no chance. Oh, excuse me.
Oh.
I take that back. He's got reinforcements right there. Safe holds the line.
And Art follows up. It's all starting to crumble here for ENCE, and Drop undetected is able to pull away another. Snax is looking to try and slink his way through, but the problem is so much to find, such limited time to do it. But Snax had an opportunity, couldn't quite double up, and it's shut down as FURIA answer back with a round win.
I cannot believe FURIA got in the right positions that quickly. It felt like ENCE had them completely fooled, but Safe arrives just at the perfect moment. ENCE was training them to feel like an upper hit was coming in at any moment. They pulled so many players over there. That shot is everything, because Snappi was going to have a chance at Drop, and if Drop goes down, this round is thrown in the air. Magnificent defense from FURIA. 5-3.
Say taking a bit more of a risk at the start of this one. Immediately looking to search for the opening, pick towards outside. He had a whisker of a chance, but Diha, when you miss, he will punish you. And he continues to run forward, this time put in the ground by Art. Continues to go up here though, Art. The guillotine rolled out, and a couple sentenced to death. FURIA will hold the advantage for the time being. ENCE need to gather up.
Oh, shot from on top. The peak was going to come down low as well. He was going to be dead no matter what. Snax drops off the roof. They'll have heard that. Art, double kill in the round. Going to hunt for more. Once 3.
Pushes towards outside, peeks onto Snax. Snax will keep ENCE in contention. And another one added to the tally for Snax.
Oh no, and now they know the position of Caserado. He missed his chance. Madden's got the bomb. He can get this plant down, and then it's all on to Snax to play his game, to be involved in the action. One-on-one for Madden after the plant, though.
Madden holds to the doorway. Coming out decon, but he overextends. He completely forgets about the issue.
It's over. It's not planted for Snax. This is going to be an easy defuse. There's nothing to even consider about it.
You just hold it on the other side. Snax has the...
Wait.
He has time. Because of the long defuse, he's not going for it. Sees the barrel, but just a second too late to the trigger. And you get onto it without the kit. That stick coming through gets a little worrying.
They were convinced Snax was coming from outside as well. Caserado was looking the other direction. There was a chance there for Snax. It would have been desperate.
It's unfortunate for Hades to give up that pick. If he doesn't go down there, potentially, and stand a better chance in the round. Timeout needed here for ENCE.
This peek from yuurih, this almost ruined FURIA. That's not necessary at that moment. Still a man advantage. That's a very wide swing late for the trade. I never actually knew Drop was down here. 5-4, timeout is called from ENCE. Their first.
Take a look at the purchase ENCE will now be bringing to the round. Mac 10 again for Snax. Galil's out. We've seen them win with less so far. That was off the back of a quicker play. I'm sure FURIA are aware that that could be a possibility in this round.
Yeah, you have to be. I don't know if we'll see the pacing quite the way it was previously with Tech 9s and Mac 10s, but who knows? Who knows? It's this difficulty of playing up against ENCE. Round number 10. Molotov's out. Looking for some counter utility, looking to see some kind of a dump from FURIA. The timing of it is going to be a little bit late.
It is quick, and it's right in towards Drop and Caserado. Bomb drop towards the squeaky door, and everybody else is toppling. Diha with a 1 versus 4 in his hands. Switches to the better weapon of the AK-47. Time to do this, and another player offers himself up, but that doesn't confirm the position of Diha. Does he consider the next move from the rafters of heaven? Factor is very aware of that, worried about the ramp flight coming in from lobby as well, potentially even hut push, so just too much to worry about there for Diha. As you would expect, when you lose too many players early on, it crumbles for ENCE.
This is why we talked about those economic resets for the T side on Nuke so important, because you can see how difficult it gets now that all the utility is being spent early on in these rounds. All of a sudden, fast tactics are really taken away from you. K-Serato's got the tools to negate the Molotov on top of Hunt to buy time with the flashbangs coming in. He gets himself a triple kill. It gets so much more difficult now for ENCE moving forward. Rinse and repeat.
Well, try again is the mantra for ENCE. Once again, K-Serato takes the sting out of the play. A double for him, make it 3. ENCE getting nowhere near the site.
Same strat, same outcome, just absolutely dominated. And Diha left alone at the end of the day, chucking the nades from the roof, but nowhere to go afterwards. I think finally ENCE have to just give up the idea these low buys not working towards the upper bomb site, so maybe drop down to some Deagles, some Tech 9s, but gonna be looking towards the next gun rounds, and it might be another timeout in the future.
It's giving FURIA a few more to play with here as well. It's exactly what the Brazilians would be hoping for. Should be favored to take this round 2. 7 rounds should be added to the tally for the FURIA side. They want to leave with more. FURIA going to be looking to get 10 towards the end of this. Art once again, same flash play, allowing him to peek out to red. The timing's just a little early, and so that catches him in the open.
Uh-oh. Hold the phone. ENCE marching down. K-Serato to defend. Drop is here as well. Oh, there's so much danger. There's a peek. Drop gets a double kill, though. They were looking towards K-Serato, and Drop's able to eliminate him, but dropping down vents. yuurih gets picked off again. He's been eager. He's been keen to get into the fight, and it's not going to matter.
Yeah, K-Serato doing a great job. The multi-kill coming in. Drop initially holding the fort. But it is Hades who has to think about how to enter this. Molotov to clear out the back boxes. A million thoughts through his head as to where they could be, and Hades goes around the corner and Drop. What a performance again. 3 kills in the round, 12 and 8 right now. K-Serato, he's impenetrable at the moment.
Yeah, he really is. K-Serato has lit up the scoreboard in a big way. So is this guy in this round. Magnificent job, the double headshot. I can't believe Hades even considered looking hard right. Didn't commit to it. 7-5, 2-round lead, and AK's back in the hands of ENCE. 5 rounds in a row for FURIA.
That is what you love to see if you're a Brazilian fan right now. FURIA staying in this semi-final. Art getting up into a strong outside position. Going to peer down and try and open things up. One of the forces of ENCE that move their way forward. Snappi takes a little sprinkle, but Art unable to open things up. Has allowed D-Hat some solid control. Art gets into the vent.
Ooh, gap in that smoke, gotta be careful. K-Serato spamming it. Madden was the guy who got ENCE started on Vertigo. They could really use a boost up from him. 1 or 2 entries provided by Madden would be something special.
K-Serato starts to consider multiple positions. He needs to get into a stronger one. He's about to be caught in a sandwich of ENCE players coming in from multiple sides. K-Serato decides to swing out, and yuurih gives up the site. Now it's looking good for ENCE. Art has to come back up from his initial position and try and help out. Drop is doing so much, pulling FURIA out of the hole, and Diha has to do everything. It's one into safe. Bomb is loose in the site. 30 seconds. Half his health chunked off. How can Diha pull this one off? Smart reposition from Art to make this one more difficult. Drop is also getting into the site. 20 seconds. Timer on the play here. Pressure building for Diha. Can he get ENCE this round? Has to find the first pick, and he's not going to spot him out. Art will close it, and that man Drop, what a performance he's having here on the stage.
Yeah, Safe had the 2 clutches, but Drop is stepping up massively in the mid-rounds. Him and Art combined to turn this round, to turn the fortunes completely in their favor. He saves Art here first, transfers downward as well, and this was a 5-on-3 after the initial entries, and usually on Nuke at this upper bomb site, when those 2 entries come out that quick, that early, you feel like it's done. You feel like there's no way back. A brilliant recovery for Drop and FURIA. Drop's at 14 kills, K-Serato at 13. These 2 powering this defense up. 6 rounds straight now for FURIA. And ENCE is back to the drawing board and back to another timeout.
ENCE have had to deal with most of these rounds with insignificant weapons, right? They've had to go down to the Tech 9s so often. The Mac 10s have had to be pulled out. So many of these rounds have been like this. Here they are again. Krieg in the hands of Hades. AK for Snacks. Searching for the opening very early in the round. No opportunity provides itself, so Snacks alleviates his spot.
Deep nade on a Madden, chunks him down to 82. A little bit quiet as the two weapons of ENCE work themselves into position, trying to find an opening for their team. Seeing absolutely nothing.
Snacks with another chance and a little dip, but can't find it. Spam's coming through, but Snacks ain't too far off. Half the health of Art no longer there. Minute left.
Ooh, that's a big duel to get in through the hut. Snacks is brought down very, very low. You might want to pass that AK-47 on to someone else. Yeah, they're going to swap weapons here. Snappy's got it in his hands. And he wants a turn at the upper bomb site. He wants a crack at it.
They really want this kill, Moses. They've been trying time and time again, but they haven't found it. So they start to search elsewhere. And that search will begin at ramp. Safe has done very well. Drop is still here. Oh, missed shot on the first, but he stays alive. He's about to be pushed on two sides. Smart to try and get away, but he gets caught. Oh, he just can't get away. And they hunt him down. Cursorado's turn to hold this.
Yeah, and he's been great. This is him slipping into position. This could be so impactful. First guy's not going to look. Trigger discipline is everything. Okay, Serrano setting it up, but they get behind the silo, and it doesn't pan out. Yuurih left for a clutch.
Giving away a few opportunities for FURIA, but this would snatch him right back. This would redeem him. If he can pull off this 1v2. Heads up to the control room window. No secret about that, and Dha quickly relocates his crosshair to deal with the threat. That round has got to feel good for ENCE.
Yeah, and I mean, the crazy thing is they bring a Krieg, they bring an AK into the round, but it's the Tech 9s that do all the work. It's the Tech 9 that trades off Safe's AWP here in this position. A Tech 9 that's able to catch. You can see, I think Drop has been maybe a victim of his own success there. He's trying to pull another round back into their favor and just gets caught trying to run away a little too late. I think he even jumped into the ceiling as well, but a great round from ENCE. They're back on the board. They stopped the run at 6. And combined with their earlier rounds, the 5 rounds they got very quickly in this game, 6 is not a bad scoreline for the T side of Nuke whatsoever. They're going to be very happy with this, and one more would be the cherry on top. Be the barbecue on their brisket.
You have to when you're in Texas. Dallas have turned out in force today. Semifinals is the first of many matches to come. We have another one coming up a little bit later on today. See if Cloud9 can continue their form from the quarterfinal side of things. But right now we focus on FURIA versus ENCE in the last round of this first half. We started talking about how FURIA need to limit the amount of rounds ENCE pick up. They can take 9 at the half. Be the best outcome here for the defense.
I mean, their defense for the most part has been great. That run was spectacular. Okay, Serrano and Drop. Ooh, safe though, swinging a little bit wide. Hades was there quick. Sees a shot from Mini ring in from the CZ. 3 players in the upper bomb site, and now FURIA have to start thinking about how they can recover towards Secret because ENCE is pressuring.
Art. Gets caught. What a quick shot from Hades. Couple of missed timings here, but ENCE coming out on top, and Snacks starts to consider the play from behind, and Snacks. Ooh, rips apart Yuurih. No problem there for the pole. It's just falling apart here for FURIA in the last round of this first half.
We touched on stand-ins earlier. We touched on good performances from Snacks earlier in this event. He is leading the way for ENCE, 18-10.
Just like he did versus FaZe Clan on this exact map. 26 kills dropped for him versus the best team in the world. Looking to be a consistent factor, and it has been the freedom they've given him. Drop's been good this half, but he realizes this one's just a matter of time for ENCE get another one on the board. Drop runs, flank comes in, Snacks dealt with. But he has the next ball to deal with, and this one will not go down easily. A 7th round secured at the half for ENCE. They're looking to pull off a 2-0. Join us after the break to see how this one concludes.
I will not say happy, but I like to play against them because we from FURIA and ENCE, we have a play style. So they like to play fast and fighting, and we like it too. And I think playing with Snack, they're playing without pressure. So if we play against them on semifinals, it will be pretty hard.
To be honest, that FURIA team is playing like more FFA, like free for all, that's going rush into like some places. Like their style is so aggressive. I can tell from myself, I'm kind of used to it because in tier 2 or tier 3 even, they're playing like close to the FURIA style. So I'm used to it. I don't feel like we are scared of it because we are also practicing versus them before. So I'm looking good into this matchup, whatever it's G2 or FURIA.
You like Nuke? No? Well, here's a common warehouse smoke for you anyway. The lineups for this are nice and easy. It's fairly common AWPers should play from this spot, and this smoke should push them away and force them to relocate. Position yourself over this corner and aim slightly above the metal fixture, and then toss the smoke. Easy. Now you removed one of the 45 different angles that CTs can kill you from.
Strong first half showing from ENCE on their T side as they now shift to the defense. They'll be looking for a 2-0 and a spot in the grand final. For the Brazilians, they've got to pull this off, and another map is needed for them to stay alive in the competition. We'll see if they can do it heading into the second half of Nuke.
Yeah, and this is the last kind of, well, this is one of the big things that FURIA still have left to prove, that they can make it to the grand final, that they can actually compete for the trophy. Gonna have a tough task here on the T side. Madden with dualies for ENCE's defense.
See if FURIA can get off to the pistol start. Flash is coming through, smoke out of the vent. But Snax has decided that he's not going to respect that. We'll see if he can make something happen of this. Safe is about to come around the corner. Oh, Snax close to the face, and finally will go down. Not anything found from that. And that's a bit of a surprise. Safe given another chance. A lifeline perhaps to snap back into this for FURIA. Diha, oh, of course. Headshot found. Art is down. FURIA haven't put the bomb down yet. And the flank from Snappi, it's checked. Safe is doing everything in this pistol.
Diha, 1v2. Here's both players. Oh, he's so low as well. What a headshot to steal, and another one. That one was all his. Diha's got the pistol back for ENCE.
What a clutch from Diha, straight away to the defuse, and you can see how much frustration is on the faces of FURIA. They realize a great start to this half was everything to get going on the T side, but this is how it happens. A couple of opportunities that maybe shouldn't have gone Safe's way. He should have died there, but this Diha clutch spots both of them heading over, and so clean to close it.
I can't believe Snack stepped in front of that smoke by door. That is a crazy, crazy man. What a recovery from Diha.
I can't believe he didn't get a kill from it. That's the more surprising thing.
A little bit of everything. 8-8, we're all tied up.
Buy-in for FURIA. They've invested into this one. And it's quick. Door blown open. Madden spots it out. He knows what's coming his way, and he's dealt with it. Utility down. Rifle lays down a blanket of fire. And Fury, it does his best. It at least prevents the clean sheet, but the round, it's easily ENCE's.
Well, you mentioned it in the first half when this game first began, that Fury on the T side love these upper hits, love these kind of contact plays, these busts, and sometimes if it's not working, the T side can fall really flat, and that's the first one. That's the first sign of potential troubles for FURIA. They get absolutely no step forward. Madden was prepared for that every single step of the way.
Just keep note of how many times you see FURIA head outside, guys. That is going to be a small number. I think you could probably fit it on your hand throughout this one, but door gets blown open once again, attacking the inner bomb site. Bomb's made its way down. Art actually slips a net, so might actually get something out of this.
Snappi knows it's coming towards him, though. You get one down back, you know they're coming towards Rip Rolled. Oh, what a spray. What a movement.
Snappi's somewhat of a master when it comes to the SMGs. Snack's having a go as well. Bomb at least goes down, but the defuse is coming in. Snappi closes it.
Nice.
There we go. That's
Give him
what
a
you love to see.
teabag.
Give him everything. 10 rounds for ENCE, double figures now picked up, but FURIA, important to get a bomb plant there. That really helps their money. They have a cash injection heading into this next one. They aren't going to pull out the AWP, but they will get the AKs. And that's what you love about Snappi. He's so good as a fragging IGL.
Yeah, he really is. He's got a lot of force. He's got a great impact as well from that position. Guns are out for FURIA. AK-47's picked up across the board. Round number 19. ENCE starting to pick up steam.
Caserado blows the door open. Heads elsewhere though. It's Snappi once again that will be tested, this time with the rifle in hand. Throws down the incendiary to slow things down.
Ramp control, but what can you do with it? That's always the question. And with this, ENCE is going to start taking control of lobby. Snacks has been spotted, but they could just be luring them into a trap.
Considering Madden. Even though he is considered, Madden is inevitable. Couple of shots go his way. And Drop pulls it back again.
Is that Dink that lures Snacks into another peak and takes him down. He really wanted to complete that kill. Got Drop in a perfect position to be doubled up though, but there are elements of danger throughout this map for FURIA. Caserado has not left this position all round.
At this point for ENCE, it's a guessing game. You have to try and figure out where your opponent is. You do that by gathering the information. Snappi peeking towards outside. We'll start to see nothing from that. One starts to race through his head. Thoughts that perhaps it could be the potential lower bomb site hit, and they would make the right call. 35 seconds. Here it comes. Hades got the door open. FURIA aware that they're going to have to deal with resistance here. How do they manage to get onto the site safely? Smoke out towards Decon. Oh, the nade goes deep in, but it doesn't matter. The shot to the door is quicker than the nade can even come through. And Diha quickly coming down the ramp. yuurih has to fight on all fronts. And the flank is too much to handle. Too many players, too much strength. And ENCE at 11 rounds.
Listen, the real thing that wins that round is Snappi working together with Hades to clear outside, making sure that there's nobody there. The systematic elimination of realizing where FURIA is not allows them to get to that lower bomb site. And even with all the utility, it's not safe. Once the bomb hits the deck, you have to commit another player in, and that's when Diha pounces. That's just beautiful work from ENCE. And FURIA, another buy. Scrappy, they've got good weapons, but light on nades.
Caserado trying to dodge utility early, now trying to dodge some fire. yuurih slipping his way into a powerful spot. Can he open it up from this position? He spotted. They consider, they check. Madden successful yet again at getting ENCE that opening. And now FURIA starts to consider their play into the site. They've got to break through this defense. Oh, Madden runs out of ammo. Too much success leaves him with not enough ammo. And Snacks, he's always in nuisance, always in the power position. And Snacks with a double kill, but Safe alone. To pull this clutch off, that would be impeccable. Safe with a quick look up behind him, but quickly replied to by ENCE.
This is looking like ENCE's defense is holding so strong, and if FURIA want to have any stance in these rounds, they have to start winning the opening, especially if, as you said, if you're going to rely on those upper hits over and over again, you better get the opening. You better have entry fraggers on point, because it's just not working at the moment. Madden has been there. Snacks has been there this round.
I just can't believe the performance Snacks is having at this event. Top-rated player on the server right now, 23 and 13.
I love it. It's all I wanted out of Dallas. I wanted Snacks to just be a god. So far, oh, so good. I thought actually Hades might have taken him down. Another missed shot. Gap in the smoke, but he's missed the cross. Madden's there to cover it up.
Madden's doing so much work in the second half. Recent rounds, just a lot of impact being found from him. Hades holds towards outside. A missed shot again from the AWP. Madden looks to pick up that scrap, and he'll do it.
Thank God for Madden, because Hades has missed a couple easy ones that he'd like to have back, but Madden's there to make up for the mistakes. Potentially another chance for Hades, although FURIA don't seem like they want to test the waters too much. Out of nades, out of utility to make this cross happen, they're going to be looking for fights.
Hades scoped in, realizes he cannot miss another. You don't want to give them too much ground here, FURIA. Let's see what they can find here. Hades might be under pressure soon. Oh, that is quick. You love to see that.
Hits the hard ones.
We've seen that before.
Yeah, it's a classic.
He's going to hold for another. He's hoping they're still here. He's hoping they still come to his crosshair. And this time he misses it. Go back into the fight. At that point, you're frustrated to the point where you just want to fight him.
I was like, why? After all the misses, he's like, this is my play. Oh. But that one shot was nice.
Yeah, you know, we'll give it to him.
Okay, Serato and yuurih to try and recover this. 2-on-3. They've got 17 seconds. And a Molotov in their face.
Yeah, this is horrible. You have to run through the fire. You have to run right into Snappi. There's not enough time to even get into the round. And yuurih better hope that he doesn't go down after the time here. At least he has got $1,600 in the bank left over. But you want to use the AWP.
I was going to say, I don't know if ENCE is even going to want to chase after that whatsoever. They actually didn't have a whole lot of money built up until that round actually ended. So preserving their own economy. The op will be passed over, you'd imagine. AK traded for it. So FURIA at least get away with that weapon, no big deal. Yeah, these ones all misses. They walk into his crosshair and he can't hit it, but this jump is crazy.
Yeah, pretty unorthodox to see him miss a couple of those shots. Absolute sitters for Hades usually, but yeah, I think at this point, this play after this is just pure frustration, right? It's just pure bewilderment as to how you've missed those first two and you just go into the fight trying to make up for it.
He even says the same thing, just hands up. He's like, yep, I missed everything.
Yep, well, you know, gotta just put it out in the back of your head and focus up coming into this next round because you will have that AWP again.
6 rounds straight for ENCE on defense. They have not given an inch.
And they only need 3 more to head to the grand final. We'll see if FURIA can fight back or will ENCE continue their streak and the sea of blue rounds continue. Serato looks for the opening. Nothing found. Art makes noise towards outside. No secret where he is right now. Okay, Serato slips out the front door of Squeaky and it's not going to work out. Snacks prevents passage.
Hades going to get another crack at it. Art up on top behind the generator, just chilling. Hasn't seen anything yet.
Oh, yuurih. Good pick on Snacks back. That's an important kill to find here for FURIA. They can't afford to go down too many players. Art up on top of man. Madden's going to swing out. Here's out the drop. And now he focuses on defending the squeaky door rush, but he's going to hear that a player's gone down. Now it's on to ENCE to try and make the adaptations and the rotations to deal with this.
Bomb has been planted.
Goes down, Save gets caught. Hades finds him. And Drop is holding off the play of Diha, but he considers it. And it's all on yuurih now, 1v4. Yes, the bomb is down, but so much work is needed. It's one on Diha, the second found as well. yuurih has to ace, he has to take every single player down. He's that close to it. And he's on the other side of the doorway, losing health. Defuse isn't coming through, but eventually they will find yuurih. No hero play will save FURIA in this round.
Hades was stubborn. He's just eating every single bullet until he gets the clean shot. That time he secures it 14-8. FURIA just cannot find any weakness in this defense. A nice attempt from yuurih down the stretch. This could have been something real special, but okay. Like we said, can hit the hard ones.
Yeah, he's partial to a difficult shot. 14 rounds now though for ENCE. Another timeout taken here for FURIA.
FURIA's just going to burn a timeout each and every round. I mean, obviously, they're just desperate at this point. 7 rounds straight for ENCE since we've switched sides. And really, not even a whole lot of close rounds. The closest round we had was the 1v2 that Diha wins in the pistol round. But ever since then, it has just been real domination from ENCE.
The CT side of ENCE on Nuke. It's just so fluid. It's a living organism. There's so many changes. You can't really counter it.
They move across the map very, very well, and if you ever give them some space, they're going to figure out what's coming. They're going to get the information they need to move into position. This is brutal. Back to the upper bomb site we go.
Drop. It's going to be slowed down. Art, he's moving towards outside. He's getting the space, but they need kills now. They have picked it up, but Diha from the back of the warehouse has found that reply. Hades looks to strengthen this A defense.
Oh, this is a very committed angle if he stays here. As that smoke is up, gonna back away, get the deep angle in towards Hut. Diha moving around the map as well. Ooh, he's found it. Oh my lord, Hades reads the play.
And this is unfortunate now for Furia. Down a player, trying to get out the ramp, but Snappi disallows that play. yuurih left alone. 1 versus 4. Over a minute left. Goes to the doorway. But Snax, he's always exactly where you do not want to see him. 15 rounds for ENCE, 1 round away from the grand finals in Dallas.
And ENCE is just marching on. We've had so much conversation, so much talk about this ENCE team, the rise they've had in 2022. One thing that they're missing to really be a capstone is a trophy. They made the grand finals back at Pro League, were not able to win it. They were taken down by FaZe in those grand finals. Here in Dallas, they'll have a real crack at it. With FaZe eliminated, it is up for grabs. And ENCE is looking to be the first team to stroll onto the stage on Sunday for Championship Sunday.
The chance to send them home begin. ENCE moments away. It almost feels destined. Madden sends the net in towards Squeaky. Trying to keep the FURIA inner hits at bay. They have attempted a couple of outside maneuvers. ENCE have forced that hand, but you've seen FURIA haven't looked comfortable in doing so in recent rounds. So they go back to their bread and butter, their comfortable position. Deep smoke out the front door.
Much more patient from FURIA, but they're running out of nades. 2 smokes, 3 flashbangs left. Enough for 1 final hit. Ooh. Art and Madden exchanging damage through smoke. FURIA knows what their plan is. They know what the end game is. They're just waiting for the perfect moment.
The utility keeps coming. Luckily, now there's none of that left. It comes down to the rifles. It comes down to the individuals. 40 seconds. FURIA need to make their move. They don't want it to be their last move. They have to be perfect upon this final play. And Diha starts to break them down. The dream of staying alive needs to start to come through from FURIA. A couple of kills for yuurih. Hades with a wall behind back. And Drop has tracked him. He's behind. Drop has got the double. And that opens up the chance. Snappi quick to come back in from Hut. And he's looking for the player inside of the site. It's down to the 1v1. yuurih has disappeared, but Snappi begins to try and figure out where he's gone. He's wrapping him. And FURIA will stay alive to fight at least another round.
That's so crazy. FURIA had no business winning that. First 2 kills sprayed down before they could even get out of the door. So much damage dealt through the smoke at the door throughout that round. That awkward, this one right here. Madden, if he ever turns his head, if he spun around to the right instead of left, he gets a free kill. That is incredible.
Everything needed to go perfectly there for Drop to get into that spot, and it does.
But you can't replicate that round if you're FURIA. You cannot replicate that. You still have not found the key to unlocking the defensive ENCE, to overcoming it. Drop's gonna find a kill on towards Madden. Hades with a response onto yuurih, the hero from the previous round, and Drop inside of the hut once more. He wants more of a battle.
Oh, and he's been naded out of contention. The player that kept him alive in the previous round, no longer in the forces of FURIA. Hades with the commitment. The shot connects. He sees another. Hades bringing them down. It's just safe left. Smoke goes through. Snax to close it. And it is ENCE with a stand-in of Snax that return to the big stage and book themselves in a spot in the grand finals.
Incredible stuff from Snax on Nuke. Fitting that he ends it. And ENCE is going to have a shot at that final trophy tomorrow, the one they haven't been able to get. I think they've converted some of the crowd as well. They had boos on the entrance earlier today, now on their feet. And for FURIA, another early exit that they didn't want.